Amy Robach and T.J., Holmes' exes Shue and Marilee Fiebig smile and hold hands during NYC date night. Love is still in the air for Shue and Marilee Fiebig. The couple was photographed in New York City on Friday night as they strolled the streets hand in hand, with Shue, 57, dressed casually in a pair of jeans and a winter coat with Adidas sneakers, while Fiebig wore a long coat with boots and tights. The pair, who have been seeing each other for a few months, have made headlines given the fact that both of their ex-spouses, former GMA3 anchors Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes, are currently dating. The sighting comes weeks after a source confirmed to People that the pair was in mid-February that's still going strong. She seems really happy with him, the source said of the attorney, who divorced Holmes in December 2022 after 12 years of marriage. The pair settled their divorce in October, nearly a year after the romance between Holmes, 46, and Robach, 51, was unveiled. The former news anchors made their first public statements as they launched their Amy and T.J. podcast on Deck 5, setting the record straight on the timeline of their relationship and affirming that no cheating had occurred. Nov. 30, 2022 was the day that we were, and this is very important, we were outed. To be clear, we were outed as being in a relationship. But everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers, being outed as cheating on our spouses. And it wasn't the case because the odd thing is, the day those pictures were taken and the day that article was released, we both at that point were in divorce proceedings, Holmes said. Hours later, multiple sources confirmed to People that Shue and Fiebig had sparked a romantic connection bonding over their shared experience of splitting from their partners when Robach and Holmes found love with each other. The couple were last spotted at JFK Airport in New York City in January. In the photos, they both pulled wheeled suitcases as they made their way through a line ahead of their flight. It was the second time they'd been seen together since news of their relationship broke. Days after the news, they were spotted packing up Shue's car in New York City, seemingly heading out on a weekend getaway together. Holmes and Robach have stayed mum on their former spouse's romance, and even posed gleefully on a red carpet at the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball in New York City just days after the news broke. Instead, they've chosen to dive deep into their own relationship on their podcast, including how they talk about marriage. On an episode released last week, Holmes said he has some relationship goals for 2024 that he wanted to put on his dream board. What would the visual be? I don't know, a little chapel or something. He mused about how to reflect that. Robach said that everybody got really quiet after Holmes admitted that, before sharing a fan-submitted question, which was just a statement encouraging the couple to get married. The topic of marriage is one that they've broached before. We did not enter this relationship for fun or for let's see what happens, Robach said in a December episode of the podcast. We entered this relationship because we intended on spending our lives together. So whether or not we have some sort of legal, I don't know, button on it. We both have 2 marriages under our belts, and so it's not something we're racing to or rushing towards, she continued. But there is something, I get it, it's this thing that I can't even explain why there's this desire. But I want to spend the rest of my life with you, I can say that. It's on the table. It's on the table.